everybody, Phoenix Girl here. So yeah, I know I haven't done any videos in a while. I've been very busy. I've been busy working on my story, which I have now just finished a few weeks ago. And, also, I just got a brand new computer. I upgraded to like a Windows 11 computer. There was nothing really wrong specifically with my old computer, it's just that, I just need an upgrade in terms of like, hardware and also, hard drive space. So yeah, and I really like this computer so far. It's really amazing. And I figured now is a good time as any to start making a video. I've waited long enough. So yeah. The first thing I want to talk about today is the daytime Emmys, because the daytime Emmys is gonna air sometime in October, and they just released the list of nominees a couple of days ago, and there's actually been quite an uproar because Susan Seaforth Hayes got snubbed, basically. And honestly, I'm also kind of disappointed too, because I wanted to get a nomination so bad. Yeah, so let's take a look at Instagram first. What is something this lady posted? This is Amy Shinazi. She's Charles Shinazi's niece. And, she also has a relationship with, Susan Bill. She's known him for years. They're basically family to her. And this is what she posted on Instagram. I believe it was yesterday. I watched up close and personal a woman witness the decline and death of the love of her life, a man she was married to for almost 50 years, a man she fell in love with on beloved daytime soap opera 55 years ago. She filmed a death scene with body double 3 months after lying next to her actual husband in a hospice bed and saying goodbye to him. We talked every morning during a week of filming about how to breathe, take breaks, and channel the real-life emotions of grief and loss into her performance so she could reach fellow audience members who had lost loved ones. No one deserved a nomination this year more than Susan Seaforth Hayes for her absolutely brilliant performance processing and living through Bill Hayes and Doug Williams' death. She did what most actors never had to do. She exposed her soul and shared real-life grief with the entire daytime audience. It was raw, real, and more than worthy of an Emmy nomination. Excuse me. Shame on you, Academy members, for not recognizing Susan Seaforth Hayes for her brave and exceptional performance. Yeah, shame on you, scumbags. Sorry. Also, this is what Susan posted in response. Alright. For everyone who was upset by the Emmy nominations, I am amazed and moved that so many people cared that deeply about Susan Hayes and Julie, her other self. The first daytime Emmys happened live from the gorgeous Plaza Rockefeller Center in New York City. Bill Hayes sang, we presented, and McDonald Carey won for Best Person on Daytime, or some vague category that made us all feel splendid. Eventually, categories became more specific. Lead actor, supporting, younger, and now emerging actor. Imagine Meryl Streep rising out of a cake. Between my nominations, I've had the honor of co-hosting the show once with Beverly McKinney, and 2018 receiving a Lifetime Achievement Emmy that sits on our pianet's abilities. I have not been snubbed by all the judges of NASDA's overtime. From 1968 to 2025, I've been to all the categories, emerging to supporting to lead. Susan Lucci was forever leading lady. Susan Julie reflected the more natural evolution of nature. She was fresh, then hot, cool down, and for now, mellow. I have had the chance to stay a working actress for all those thousands of shows, studying lines, going through the studio gate, being present with a creative cast and crew for one of the longest running dramas of American television. I feel that's pretty great, and I'll be 82 tomorrow. Here's the nugget I've been digesting about all of this history. Daytime drama is entertainment. The stories promise romance and beautiful people with intriguing complications. For the audience, it's an hour of happy escape from reality. Susan and Julie are facing the reality of growing old. Reality is a deep dive. I was lucky to meet the love of my life in full view of a daytime audience. We caught their imaginations for a long, fulfilling time. Then fading to grandparents, then a dear sweet couple, then we were parted, not by a change of writers, but death itself. Only a widow with memories remains. Is she entertaining? This is not the usual path of a soap opera leading lady. In that story of loss, I was more than an actress. I was a wife. My husband deserved all I could give the show reality of grief and loss. Perhaps the judges felt I wasn't acting, when for the camera, I got the news, kissed the body goodbye, and gave the eulogy. No matter, my truth was based on a love that was real for an audience that loved him too. My reward in 2024 was that I honored Doug and Julie, members of a family millions have opened their hearts to. I am hugely blessed and promise you all I will keep on keeping on. Ah, cool. Yeah, she's a better person than I am. I would have told Cammy to fuck off. She's a better person than I am. Anyways, oh yeah, actually, let's just pull in. Let's just pull up the fucking list. Hang on. Let's clear TV line. This is fucking dumb. Alright, so here are the nominees for lead actress. Oh shit, hang on. Sharon Case, Eileen Davidson, Melissa Claire Egan, Nancy Lee Graham, Michelle Stafford, Laura Ray. What the fuck did Michelle Stafford do this year that was any noteworthy? I mean, I'm glad Nancy Lee Graham got nominated. She actually had a pretty stellar story last year, especially with the death of Sam. Lead actor in daytime drama, Pierre Bergman, Aaron Martzoff, Greg Ricard, Paul Telfer, Dominique Samprogna. The fuck? Greg Ricard? Why? Supporting actress. Oh, this is a doozy. Lindsay Godfrey, Courtney Hope, Kate Mancy, Emily O'Brien, and Susan Walters. So, in spite of the fact that Emily O'Brien spent the better part of a year acting with a shitty blonde wig, she somehow gets a fucking nomination. Unbelievable. Like, I don't know what's more bonkers. That or the fact that Kate Mancy got a nomination. You know, everybody's been lampooning her version of Christina left and right. Like, I still remember the way that everybody was basically making fun of her when she had that meltdown at baby Irene's grave last year. like on Twitter, like everybody was making fun of her. It was so bad. Yeah, Christina sucks now. Like, this is proof positive that daytime Emmys, they're fucking rigged. It's a fucking popularity contest, that's all it is. This is why I don't really take award shows seriously in general. I just don't care about award shows in general because it's all bullshit. Supporting actor daytime drama. I don't think I ever looked at this before. Taj Bello, Blake Barris, what the fuck? Michael Garcia de Gregory Harrison, Jonathan Jackson. Why the fuck did he get nominated? He barely did shit. This is stupid. Olivia Abel and Lynn McCord, Ashley Posemis, Christian Wiseman, Lisa Yamada. Oh my god, it's funny she got nominated. Her character just got killed off yesterday. Oh my lord. Alright, that's basically it. I don't care about your... I really don't care about your categories more. Lyndon Ashby, Clint Howard, Jacqueline Lopez, Allie Mills, Valerie Pettiford, and Avery Kristen Pohl. The fuck? Okay, that's an interesting list. This is fucking stupid. Whatever. Oh yeah, so... Oh yeah, so Julian McMahon just died the other day. I want to talk about that. Alright, so they just revealed the official cause of death. As friends and former co-stars continue to mourn actor Julian McMahon. Fuck off. As friends and former co-stars continue to mourn actor Julian McMahon, more details about his death from cancer have been revealed in a new medical examiner's office report. The actor of 56 died from lung meningitis as a consequence of head and neck metastatic cancer, according to a cremation approval summary report from the medical examiner's office in Pinellas County, Florida. The report, obtained by CNN, said McMahon died on July 2nd. Looks like he got cremated. McMahon's wife, Kelly McMahon, announced on July 4th that her husband died peacefully after a valiant effort to overcome cancer. The star Ryan Murphy created Nip Tuck, who was also known for a pivotal role in TV Charmed. Additionally, he played Dr. Victor Von Doom in Fantastic Four movies, co-starring Jessica Alba and Chris Evans from 2005 and 2007. Alyssa Milano starred in Charmed and was McMahon's character's on-screen spouse. Wrote in tribute last week on social media, she was heartbroken to learn his passing, calling her former co-star Magic. That smile, that laugh, that talent, that presence, he walked into a room, lit it up, not just with charisma, but with kindness, with mischief, with soulful understanding, she wrote. We were so different, and yet somehow we always understood each other. Ione Gruffudd, who co-starred as Mr. Fantastic opposite McMahon's Dr. Doom in Fantastic Four movies, also paid tribute to him on Instagram. Even though we played each other's nemesis, there was always so much lightness and laughter working together. Every encounter with him was a joy. Actor Michael Madsen, a stoic actor, worked frequently with director Quentin Tarantino and appeared in various acclaimed films from 1980s onward, has died, including his publicist Liz Rodriguez. He was 67. Rodriguez told CNN that Madsen had cardiac arrest but was found unresponsive in his Malibu home Thursday morning. Michael Madsen was one of Hollywood's most iconic actors who will be missed by many, said a joint statement from his manager Susan Seaforth and Ron Smith of Bohemia Entertainment and Rodriguez. Sergeant Christopher Jericho, watch commander for Los Angeles Sheriff Department Lost Hill Station confirmed to CNN Thursday that deputies responding to Madsen's home Malibu this morning found it unresponsive. He was pronounced dead at 8:25 a.m. local time and no foul play is suspected, Jarek White added. It illustrates his body of work. Madsen was a prolific dramatic actor who was best known for his work in several of Tarantino's films, including Reservoir Dogs, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and the Kill Bill films. Known for his stony looks and calm, sometimes menacing demeanor, Madsen could play a fierce villain, see Kill Bill, as well as protagonist as seen in 1995 Species, and got his start in TV in the early 80s, an early role in Stay Elsewhere in 1983, first put on the map. Madsen soon transitioned to films, where he made an impression in 1981's Ridley Scott-directed hit Thelma and Louise, in which he played Louise's put-upon love interest, Jimmy. The next year saw his first collaboration with Tarantino in What Reservoir Dogs, the over-violent ensemble piece in which Madsen played a sadistic Mr. Blonde. Thus began a prolific time for the actor, who appeared primarily action films along with westerns like 1994's Wyatt Earp. While much of Madsen's career strayed into B-movie territory, he continued to appear in higher-profile hits as well, such as Donnie Brasco in 1997, the James Bond film Die Another Day 2002, and 2005 Sin City. Madsen's knack for demented villains was perfected in his portrayal of Sidewinder in the Kill Bill franchise. One of foes, Uma Thurman's bride, was vanquished before defeating her main nemesis. The films were split into 2 volumes in 2003 and 2004. Other roles in which he shined include 2004's Northwestern Renegade and The Hateful Eight, another Tarantino film from 2015. My career is like a hard martyr, he said in a 1992 interview on the Reservoir Dogs DVD. I get involved in a good project now, and then to keep things going, every movie you make can't be great, no matter who you are. Personal troubles. Madsen's off-screen life was marked by some legal personal troubles. Last year, he was arrested on suspicion of domestic battery misdemeanor after a dispute with his wife, Deanna Madsen, according to Variety online arrest records. The actor filed for divorce from Deanna Madsen 1 month later. In 2019, Madsen was arrested for DUI, his second within 10 years, and in 2012 was arrested following physical altercation with his then teenage son. Madsen was open about his struggles, telling the Independent in 2020 interview that he went through some terrible times, including his DUIs and injury flying motorcycle accident. Famous not what it's cracked up to be, he added. I'm not complaining because I've had a great life, but it can wreak havoc on you if you're not protected. In 2022, Madsen's son Hudson died by unaliving himself in Hawaii. I didn't see any signs of depression. It's so tragic and sad. I'm just trying to make sense of everything and understand what happened, Madsen told the LA Times. Works to come. With over 320 credits named on IMDb, Madsen also had a whopping 18 titles in development at the time of his death. In a statement from his representatives following his death, they said Madsen had been doing some incredible work with independent film, including upcoming feature films, Resurrection Rule, Concessions, and Cookbook for Southern Housewives. He was, his statement said, really looking forward to this next chapter in his life. Cookbook is a crime drama set in the early 70s in the American South, while Concessions follows the closing of a legendary movie theater and co-stars Josh Hamilton. According to his IMDb, Madsen was also set to appear in Saturday at Starlight, a comedy set at Roller Rink, and in the 1990s co-starring Abigail Breslin and Denise Richards in Old Fellows, about aging mobsters at a retirement resort. Madsen was also preparing to release a book called Tears for My Father, Outlaw Thoughts and Poems. You'll make a great film when you least expect it or don't really appreciate it. I don't have a crystal ball or a time machine. I can't know what's going to happen, Madsen told Vulture in 2008. I just want longevity. So yeah, that's basically it for today. I don't know when I'm gonna make a new video, but I am planning to do some new projects pretty soon. So be on the lookout for that. And I'm also planning to start the installment of Team Legacy Series 2. I just have to make some more preparations. And also, I'm planning to draft like a new version of my outline. My outline is gonna be more or less the same. I'm gonna keep most of the stuff in my old outline, but I am gonna make some major changes. Like, I'm gonna cut short the Angara virus storyline. I feel like that dragged on for way too long. And, I'm gonna replace it with something else. Like, I'm gonna have the storyline last for like only one saga tops. And then I'm just gonna move on to something else. So that's basically it. So yeah. If you like this video, subscribe. This is Phoenix Girl signing off, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.